Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hi everybody, happy Monday to you. I hope you all had an amazing weekend, and if you are on the East Coast, I am hoping that the snow has stopped falling. We are in sunny Southern California where it's 75 degrees out, the sky is blue, there's no clouds. I know, crazy, but if you go back east, holy smokes, they were showing all over the news. The 2 feet of snow you are under. So they said the weather is starting to change, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it is for you. So you can kind of find your way out of all of that snow. Oh my gosh, you guys. If we had that kind of snow here where I live, I don't know what we would do. We are not accustomed to that. We barely can drive when there's a little drizzle of rain out. So, hello everybody. Again, hope you had an amazing weekend. I did my Saturday with Stacy class this past Saturday, and oh my gosh, I used rice papers from Papers for You out of Spain, and we did such fun things. The coasters were a big hit. Everybody loved the coasters that I made using 20-cent tile from Home Depot. Now today is Monday, and that means it is Make It Monday. And a Make It Monday event is where we take product that might be slightly older from your most favorite manufacturers, not something they just released this month or last month. No, this is product that's been sitting in their warehouse, and for one reason or another, it just didn't sell all the way through. Sometimes there's canceled orders, or sometimes they over order, like you think it's going to be wow, and it turns out to be just meh. You just never know. But we take that product in, we bundle it up, we have the value between $80 and $100, sometimes more, and we bring it to you for either $19.99 or $24.99, all depending on the value of the bundle. And I have memory box for you today. Well, it's a memory box, poppy stamps. There's a little bit of everything thrown in because memory box and poppy stamps and birch press, they're all under the memory box umbrella, all owned by the same company. So I have a wonderful bundle for you today. It is coming out at $19.99, and the retail is about $85. Now for memory box, that is a drop the mic, walk off the stage type of price, because you know their things are so beautiful and so well done. So today I'm going to walk you through that bundle. There's just one, no, there's 2 bundles. Okay, I need to explain to you about the 2 bundles. There's 2 bundles that we have for you. They both are exactly the same, with the exception of one product. We didn't have enough to do all the Make It Mondays with as one bundle. We split it up. We had a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So we made 2 separate bundles for you. I will show you both bundles. So you will have to decide which one you want. But for $19.99, holy smokes, artichokes. SMS girl Elena made all the samples for today. And yes, we can't call it a Make It Monday if I don't actually make something. So we'll be doing that as well. Now, I think the best thing for me to do is tilt down and show you both bundles because they are limited. We got 2 different foiling plates, but I'm not going to be using them as foiling plates. We got 2 different foiling plates. I think that we thought that it was going to be all one foil plate, but we got 2 different styles and equal amounts of both. So we had to, well, I'm going to show you, and that'll help explain it, because even I was like, oh, what are we going to do? So let me tilt down. It's good to see everybody today. Happy Monday to you. And again, if you are back east and you've got that snow, well, we're all thinking about you, and we're manifesting 70-degree weather coming your way soon. All right, so I'm going to put my glasses on. We're going to tilt on down. Again, 2 bundles. Make It Monday bundle number 1. Do you see what's on the front? See this? And Make It Monday bundle number 2. Do you see this? That is different than what's in bundle number 1. And that is the only difference between the bundles. You'll have to choose which one of those designs you like. Do you like the design in bundle number 1 or do you like the design in bundle number 2? All right, let me show you what's inside, then we'll make something. We're gonna have too much fun. I have got Ecoline liquid watercolors on my table. I have got Katie Sue birthday and thinking of you, and I've got their peelables that we're gonna be working with. I think I'll add the peelables to the Make It Monday event, so because you're gonna need sentiments. So I think I'll do that, but let's get started for today. It's good to see everybody. Hey, it's me, Stacy, here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. We are a retail store here in sunny Southern California, and we also have a small online business. We're an independent mom and pop shop. So if you're ever in sunny Southern California, come visit us Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And the only place you're gonna find this type of a deal, a Make It Monday, is at Scrapbooking Made Simple. I've been doing them now for a few years, and I put the program together and I do them as long as I have value that is wow. I mean, this is really meant to keep crafting affordable. So you're not gonna spend $85, you're gonna spend $19.99. And for that, with bundle 1, you are going to get this beautiful deco shell foiling plate. Now, if you have a glimmer or a Go Press and Foil, yes, you can absolutely use this as a foiling plate. Today, I'm gonna be inking with it, and I'm gonna show you how to use foiling plates as a letterpress plate. So that you can ink it up and send it through your machine and get as much value out of this as you can. So bundle number 1 has the deco shells. Then it has the beautiful stamp set. Isn't that just lovely? Beautiful stamp set. Elena did a lot with this. It says, sending my love with sympathy. You are in my thoughts, sending prayers. I'm here if you need me. So that is included. Then we have a Birch Press Designs die set, and it is a layering set. So let's see if Elena's got one open. She does. God bless her pea picking heart. So inside, you've got the layers to build your beautiful flower, and you even have the little buds to go with, and it comes in on this magnetic sheet. So the next item we have for you is that Birch Press Studios, they're calling it Blossom Rose and Bud Contour Layers. Then I have a 3D embossing folder with beautiful leaves. Oh, this is so lovely and so easy to use. A beautiful 3D embossing folder. And we finish it with a second 3D embossing folder. Let's see, the embossing folders are from the Memory Box collections. So both of the embossing folders are from the Memory Box collections. The die is from Birch Press. The stamp is from Memory Box. And the foil plate is from Poppy Stamps. So we have all 3 of their companies represented here. Wahoo, ka-choo. So this is bundle 1. Now bundle 2 is exactly the same, with the exception of the foiling plate. So bundle number 2, exactly the same, except for we take this out and we put this in. So the foiling plates are what separates bundle number 1 from bundle number 2. Up to you which one you like the most. Now the foiling plates really are about 20 bucks all on their own. So even if you bought both sets and you ended up with doubles here, I've never known anybody who doesn't like to have doubles of their dies because they can run them through, get more done with a single roll. And then the embossing folders are just lovely. But you have to decide which one makes your heart happy. Bundle number 1 comes with the deco shells. Bundle number 2 comes with the Deco Diamonds. That is the only thing that separates them. Bundle number 2 has the floral stamp, it has the birch press layering floral, and it has both of the embossing folders. So I thought I would play with these today, the foiling plates. And I thought I would use them for anything but foiling. But we do something else and show you how you can use them without having to foil. So before we get to the stunning samples that Elena has made, because they are beautiful, let's play for just a little bit and make some magic happen. So a foiling plate, thick, heavy metal, doesn't bend very easy. They call this a cover plate because it covers the entire front of a card or makes an amazing mat, or you will see how Elena has used it to make corners for her layout. I mean, she's just done a wonderful job. But what if you don't have a foiling machine? How can you incorporate this into your makes, your beautiful layouts, your scrapbooks, your cards, your mixed media, your altered art, your junk journals? How can you incorporate these in without having that foiling machine to make it happen? Well, we're going to ink them. Super easy. We're going to ink them, and we're going to send them through a Big Shot machine because we're going to use this as a letterpress. We're going to transfer this image right onto paper, and it is not hard. You will need your most favorite die cutting machine. We have the Sizzix Big Shot machine here. You will need the platforms, so I'm going to use my base platform. I'm not going to use my solo shim. My solo shim comes with my machine, as does 2 clear plates. Usually we sandwich everything we do in between 2 Sizzix cutting plates, whether you have 2 clear ones because the machine comes with 2 clear ones, or you buy something in one of the other, I don't even know if they still have gold glitter, and you use that as a do not cut plate. But if we were to try to do that, let's just cut up some paper really quick. I'm going to be working on white paper. This is 110 pound Stacy Park paper. My black, my ivory, and my white is all 110. You could go a little thinner if you want, but 65 pound paper is not going to work. 80, you could try. 100 without any problem. So if I have my base platform and my solo shim and my cut plate and my, well, I could do my do not cut plate down first, my do not cut plate and my foil plate and my paper and then my top plate. It really doesn't matter which goes down first or not because you're not going to be cutting anything. And I try to send this through my machine. So let me back up just a little bit. So I try to send this through my machine. The minute it hits that foil plate, my machine is going to say, oh, I don't think so. No, this is too thick. Your sandwich is too thick. If I force this, I'm going to strip the gears and I'm going to ruin my machine. You can tell the machine tells you, don't stop, back up. Okay, well then let's back up. And maybe this time I take out my solo shim. And I put everything back. And send it on through. Well, this time it's going to go through too easy. There's no tension at all. It just goes right back and forth. Too easy. So if I wanted to ink, nothing's going to transfer. Now I'm using waterproof ink by Jacquard because I'm going to use liquid watercolors. So I'm just inking it up. Ink, ink, ink. And I have my base platform, no solo shim. Put my paper on top. Put my cut plate or do not cut plate, it doesn't make a difference because we're not cutting anything, and I just send it on through, and man, it's rolling easy peasy. Problem is there's not enough pressure to transfer the ink. Not enough pressure. So with my solo shim, it was too much pressure. Without my solo shim, it's not enough pressure. What am I gonna do? Well, we're gonna start playing with some of our other platforms. And I have my Knock Knock. This is a platform that we use with a squishy, which is a pad that squishes. It's a silicone pad. They sell them as a unit, and we call them a Knock Knock and a squishy. They call them the emboss and transfer set, I think is what they call them. We'll put them in the Make It Monday, but I think most of you already have them, and you do buy them as a set, and there is a reason for them. But today, I just need the Knock Knock, and you can understand why we call it a Knock Knock. So let's play with this. Let's re-ink up. Now the plate is metal, and my ink is dye-based, so it's gonna wipe right off my plate, but it's also waterproof, which is lovely. So I used this side and didn't get anything good, but paper has two sides. So I'm gonna put the back side down, and let's try our base platform, our do not cut plate, our foil plate, our paper, and a Knock Knock or an impression pad. And send it on through. Now, it still rolls. You can still see it's rolling really easy, but there's tension there. I can feel the tension. It's just not going back and forth. I could have moved it back and forth with the other. It was just too loose. And let's see what we've got. So bing, bang, boom. I've transferred the design. You could do this with your embossing. You could put embossing medium over the top of it and transfer the embossing medium and then come in and add embossing powder. You could use it with your Essentials glue pad. Lots to be done with this. But what's really important is having this plate. This is going to make the difference for you. Sandwiches with your machines are important, and knowing what is the right sandwich can be vital. It can make the difference from a really wahoo kachoo experience to a this isn't working and I don't understand why it's not working. Playing with your sandwiches and then writing it down, what you did, what worked, so that if you are wanting to use foil plates, but you don't have a foil machine, but you love the designs, well, we're just gonna letterpress it. I don't need to have a letterpress machine or platform if I don't want to. I can get it done with my Big Shot machine. And then my Knock Knock. And you know it's a Knock Knock because it's white, and because when you knock it, it sounds like a door. I send it on through. And there it is. It's a perfect transfer every time. And now you are taking that $20 bundle and you are utilizing it for all that you get, even if a foil machine is not something that's in your crafty arsenal. Wipe it off. Ink comes right off, easy peasy. Let's grab the Deco Diamond and let's play with that one. So again, I'm gonna grab some paper. Oh, that'll fit great. I'm gonna ink up, and again, Jacquard waterproof ink. We'll put that in the Make It Monday too, because you're going to need that if you want to do this. You need a waterproof ink. Stays On is meant for a permanent type product. So if I wanted to stamp on glass or plastic, or if I wanted to stamp on metal, that's what I use Stays On for. A dye-based ink, a standard dye-based ink, most often is water reactive. So Tim Holtz inks are water reactive, I believe. My inks are water reactive. You need something that is not going to move around when you add water to it. So you can use alcohol markers with it. You can use watercolor with it. I've got my base platform. I've got my do not cut plate. And again, it doesn't really matter what plates you use because you're not cutting into anything. So it doesn't matter. It's not going to warp your plates at all. And then, ooh, and I moved it. Well, we'll see if I smeared it. Let's go. So, oh no. Wrong. Yeah, I can go through. Look, it's literally just going to move itself. I need my knock knock. Got to have that knock knock or it's not going to have enough tension. Send it on through. Better. What is that? There we go. Now, I might have moved my... Oh yeah, I moved it a little bit. You can see I moved it a little bit. We'll do it again, but I'm still going to use that. I don't need this. I need to ink. Ink, 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 ink. Now, Jacquard only makes the black waterproof. I'm going to talk to Asher about maybe making a brown sepia and a waterproof. That would be really nice. I would really like that. I need to talk to him about that and see if that's something that he can do. All I can do is ask, and all they can do is say no. All right, so my base platform, my Sizzix cutting plate, my foiling plate, all inked up. And if you're not going to add any water to it, or if you're not going to try and color it, then yes, you can do it in any color ink you want. If you're just going to use it as a background and not add any water to it or any alcohol to it, absolutely, you can use any color ink that makes your heart happy. One and two. All right, bing, bing, boom. Oh yeah. See, I love using my foil plates like this. It's just a whole nother use for them. A whole nother opportunity to make something more out of what I already own. And when you're looking at 20 bucks for the entire set, the foiling plate is worth the 20 bucks. It's like buying that and getting everything else for free. Just know that there's two different bundles. You've got bundle 1 that has the deco shells, and bundle 2 has the deco diamonds. Everything else is exactly the same, and none of it is sold open stock. All right, so we've got a couple now ready to go. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. I've got 2 of them. Wipe off my plate. Even if I wipe my plate off next week, it's still going to be fine. That ink is never going to dry on it. Because at the foundation, this is a dye-based ink. It's just a waterproof dye-based ink. Really love it. Love, love, love. We use it for everything. So now I'm going to play with some watercolors. My Ecoline Liquid Watercolor. It is a fine art product. It is by Royal Talons. It is intense and strong and beautiful, and a little goes a long way. And I'm just going to play with my fingers today and with a baby wipe maybe. Keep it simple. So a little goes a long way. I always try to start maybe with my lighter colors. because if I put my darker colors down and then try to drop lighter colors on top, they kind of just dissolve in. Maybe a little spray of water. Yeah, maybe a little bit of yellow. And the nice thing about them is they blend and they move so easy. We are talking about a fine art quality product made by one of the most premier fine art suppliers, fine art material suppliers in the world. Royal Talons is out of the Netherlands. They manufacture all of their inks there, and the colors are amazing. And they are bold, and they are bright, and a little goes a very long way. A drop, and that's really all you need. And the nice thing about their colors also is that we carry their Ecoline brush tip markers. And the brush tip markers are the exact same colors as what's in their liquid watercolor bottle. So if you have brush tip marker number 381 and you have the liquid watercolor, you can refill. You can refill your brush tips, which is really very nice. Now, just itty bitty. Dot, 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 dot. I mean, look at how strong and intense that color is. And all I did was add a few dots. And I can roll it and move it. Woo! Look at how lovely is that? That blue is very, very strong. All right, I think I'm gonna let this one dry. Now I have the opportunity, if there's something I'm not crazy about, I can come in and pick up my color. Like I can take a baby wipe and literally dab my color up if I want to have it a little less saturated. A little drop goes a long way, and I do mean a drop. And then I can make it whatever I want it to be now that I've desaturated. All right, I think I'm going to let that one be. Ooh, look at that. Let's do the next one. Let's do this one. Grab one of my colors. So there are 59 colors of the liquid watercolor. It's too much for us to put on a Make It Monday for you, and I know many of you already have them. I'm just going to fill in some of the areas. And then I might lift some of it up. And then I might take a darker color. And lay that in on top. And you just go until your heart's happy, drop by drop. A little drop will go a long way. I think I might just take a little bit of that and put that there. And put that over. Look at it just color in there. Love, 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 love. All right, so let's pull away some of the noise. I could sit here all day and just keep coloring this, but I think it's good. Or actually, we'll put this one to dry. And let's do this one where I was a little bit off. My paper moved just a little bit. See, what have I got? Let's see what color this is. Water is a-okay. It loves water. You could use a paintbrush. Let's get a different one. I'm a girl who just kind of goes for it. And these liquid watercolors are so very forgiving. Just give that a second to kind of move around. Give them a second to just kind of move into each other and roll. Add a little more water if you want it to move a little faster. Are we done? Should I be done? Should I step away from... Step away. Are we done? I don't know. I'm afraid to grab one extra color. All right. I think that's pretty good playtime. And let's see what happens when we cut all the noise away. Oh, I had this one too. Do one more. I had all of them, so we might as well do them. Look at how lovely that blends. And let that sit there for a few minutes. All right, I think that one's good too. Done. All right, so the first one I did was this one. And it is dry and good to go. And I'm just going to cut it out. And that's going to get rid of all that extra kind of noise around the outside of it. And I can now use this as a mat on a layout or a mini album. I can make a tag out of it. I could die cut flowers out of it. But it's got that beautiful design behind it. So that was the first one I did. Then I think I did this one. I did this one. What did I do with the one I just did? Oh, Stacy. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So then I did this one, and I'm going to get rid of all of that extra ink around it so that all we're focusing on is the design element that we're going to use. How bold. And if I wanted, I could add water and reactivate a little bit and have it flatten out a little bit or have it move a little bit. See, my inks will run again. Up to me what I want to do. You're not committed. You have options with this. You have options with the inks. You have options with the foil plates because we're not using them as foil plates. And you have options with that with the waterproof jacquard ink. Then I did this one, which I think is stunning. This one, I love this one. And my blue turned into a little bit of green, a little bit of gray. I've got some bright orange going on. I've got kind of that red happening. But all I used was my finger and a baby wipe. And then my last one. So now I've got a couple to play with. All a little different. No two will ever be the same, but all equally as beautiful. Having that, what looks like a stamped image in its background, but what you've done is ultimately a letterpress. So let's finish these off and keep them simple. I still want to add color to this, but I'm not going to. Let's step away from them, Stacy. All right, let's start with this one. And I have got peelables from Katie Sue. These are matte finish sentiment stickers. And I brought 3 separate collections over. I did the year of peelables. I brought over the year of peelables. I brought over the birthday selection peelables. And I brought over the thinking of you peelables. They're all different, 48, 70, and 72 verses. So this one has 48 verses, everything from with sympathy to thinking of you to rest, relax, recover, to healing hugs, wishing you strength with a new day, hoping good health is on its way. Just beautiful sentiments that are on a matte sticker. A year of peelables gives you just about everything. It gives you from birthday to Christmas to anniversary, everything in between. There are 12 sheets of stickers in here, and each one of them has 6 different sentiments. Truly a little bit of something for everybody. Congratulations, best wishes, thinking of you, like I said, Merry Christmas, a little bit of everything. And then your birthday wishes, 72 sentiments. So you've got your 12 sheets? 12 sheets times 6, yes, 72, so 12 sheets, and everything from all the different types of birthday sentiments that you can imagine. So the way I use these is that, let's find one that I haven't gotten into yet. This is a nice sheet, I like this one. So you've got a sheet of sentiments. They are pre-die cut, so all you have to do is peel them off. But the easiest thing to do is to take the background off. So if you can get rid of the background, it does help. So I can see that my sticker is I want to try and get rid of this background. There's my sticker. There's my background. So I just want to peel all of this off. What that does is it helps you see where your sentiments start and where they end. Let's see, do I have one that I haven't done yet? Yes. Nope, I did that one. Here, this one. So this one I haven't taken that background off yet, and it all just kind of blends in together, right? You can't see where the sticker, where your sentiment starts and stops, but if you're able to pull that back sheet off, now can you see the glossy area in between? That tells me that I have a sticker here, I have a sticker there, because I can see in between them and they're easier to pull off. So now I just have to pull one off. Let's take sending you special thoughts and birthday wishes today and always. Now I'm going to put it straight onto the top. I'm going to take it and go straight to my card or my front. And the cool thing about these is that they pretty much disappear. So you can add a sentiment straight to it. Easy peasy. And then we can add a mat. Because those stickers are on a matte finish, when you put them down to paper, they just kind of disappear into the paper. So now it looks like you stamped the background and your sentiment, but you didn't. Your sentiment's a sticker. Peelables are easy to use. Love, love, love them. Go this way? No, I've got to go this way. We are talking simple, easy, and I'm only using one element of what comes in the Make It Monday. I haven't used the embossing folders or the flowers. I didn't use the stamp set. Elena's done beautiful samples for you with all of that. I wanted to use the foil plates without using them as a foil plate. The black makes it look so striking. I think I'm going to pop it on the black. So foam tape from Gigi, best foam tape ever. So affordable. It's $1.99 a roll, and it is amazing. It doesn't smush down the liner, so the top piece is easy to pull off. You're not struggling to get it off. It's so good. I've been around a long time, and I don't know why I didn't have this years ago. And I'm pretty sure that Ellie and Eric over at GG told me, you need to have it, Stacy. I'm pretty positive they did. But I really needed to have it. So now I've got that popped up off of this. You could, in literally a matter of 15 minutes, have multiple card made. Roll it through, ink it up, do all your inking at one time, have fun, throw your sentiment down, and bam, finished. Let's do another one. Love this one. Let's find a sentiment. Ooh. Sending birthday wishes just for you. So I've already taken the back off of this. Now I just have to peel it up. And put it down, give a good press, kind of burnish it a little bit. And as it adheres to your paper, it just kind of disappears. Yay. I don't think that's the right color. Well, I think that's the right color, but it is aggressive color. Straighten up this cut. And again, I'm just using one of the elements. That comes in. I'm still going to do that orange. But I needed that white in between. But it's a great orange for this card. I had a little Stacy tape over here. Great orange for this card. So using a foil plate as a letterpress plate, really easy to do. And that way, if there's a foiling plate that you love, if there's a design you love, you are not missing out. You're just going to ink it as opposed to foil it. With the warehouse sale, we had oodles of foiling plates. And once you know that you can ink it, it opens up a whole new world. Letterpress it. You don't have to have anything special to make that happen. I did it with my Sizzix Big Shot machine. If you've got a Spellbinders Better Press, go for it. That really is the most perfect color for this. Look at that. These are easy and affordable, and you can do it. I don't like that. I like that. And a sentiment. And we're talking, I think the birthday wishes in the all year brand are all year long have 72, and the thinking of you peelables has, I believe, 48. And you just put it down and then give it a really good burnish. You could even take the back of your bone folder or the back of a credit card, and it just disappears. All right, so we made a few things. I'll show you the bundle one more time. Well, the two bundles. You have to make up your mind. The decision is, do you like the deco diamonds, or do you like the deco shells for your foil plate? And if you have to have both of them, then you can get two bundles and share the extras with friends. Because the price of the foil plates is more than the price of the bundle in its entirety. I want to say that those foil plates are about $25, $26 each, and you're getting everything for $19.99. So even if you had to buy both sets to get both of them, you are still saving. And then you can share with friends your extras. Hugs and kisses and birthday wishes. These are so cute. All right, I'm just gonna finish this one up and then we'll look at what Elena made for you today. Liquid watercolors. You can try with your inks. And if you are not going to add color over the top, you can use any ink to do the transfer. If all you're going to do is leave it as the design, you could use a purple ink or a red ink or a blue ink, whatever makes your heart happy. But because I added water to it, because I added liquid to it, I needed to use that black waterproof ink from Jacquard. And that really should be in everybody's crafty arsenal. It's one of the few things where it's like, yeah, you really need to have this. You can use it when you're just stamping, but it's nice to be able to use when you want to add color. So we did 1, we did 2, we did 3. And we have bundle number 1 and 2. And regardless of which bundle you purchase, you're going to get the embossing folder, 3D embossing folder, 3D embossing folder. You're going to get the layering flower. you are going to get the stamp set, and the only thing that changes is which of the foil plates you want. Shells go with bundle number 1. Deco Diamonds goes with bundle number 2. $19.99. Now let me show you what Elena has done for you. Put those over there, that there. So here she went ahead and she foiled. She used them, there's the flower, there's the buds coming off of it, and she went ahead and used her foiling machine. Here, she transferred the ink, and then she stamped right on top of it with her flower and went in and colored. So she used it as a letterpress and then stamped right on top of it and colored in. And here, she did a foil, and then she cut an aperture and put her flower behind. This is the embossing folder. Is that beautiful? So she did the green. This is all debossed. So she did a reverse embossing, did the green on the inserts, ran it through, and then ran brown ink over the whole thing. Look at how beautiful is that embossing folder. And then here, simple, beautiful with the flower. That layering flower from Birch Press. And yep, the little buds come with it. And here is the other embossing folder. Beautiful again. She inked. Just gorgeous. Happy birthday. Simple, elegant. Here, same thing. She used the Deco Diamonds as a letterpress. So that's ink. And then she stamped right on top of her letterpress and colored in. Stamped right on top of it. You can see the design coming through. And then you and I, we did 1, we did 2, we did 3. And the very last thing I want to show you, Elena must have been playing. So she was getting ready to, here she's foiled. And then she stamped. She must have been thinking about doing an aperture here. And she foiled and must have been thinking about doing an aperture here. These are the ones she didn't get to. But they're too pretty to not finish. And then the embossing folder she was playing with. And the other, stunning, so pretty. And she did a layout for you. So here she took she just made photo corners using the foiling. Look at, she just made photo corners for everything. You've got the flower, you've got the buds. She's got the foiling going down the edges. Now you could letterpress that. She made a border out of it. Pretty, right? So that's today's Make It Monday. What do you think? I mean, really, for 20 bucks, wow. Really, for 20 bucks, amazing. I think it's beautiful. And Elena did such a lovely job. And then we did our thing. So where do you find all of this great product? Where do you find Make It Mondays? Well, you can visit our retail store here in Canyon Country, California. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are limited as to how many Make It Mondays we have each week. or you shop online at scrapbookingmadesimple.com. It's the only place you will find these bundles. We work with manufacturers to keep crafting affordable, to bring them to you every Monday, so you have something new and exciting to add to your stash, and without breaking the bank. All right, you guys, it's me, Stacy. The next time I see you will be Wednesday at 5 p.m. sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern for our next In the Studio with Stacy class. We are wrapping up our Jacquard Lumiere classes, so we'll be live chatting during that premiere. I hope you join me. It is where we take fine art product and paper crafting product and we pair them together to make magic happen. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day, and thanks for hanging. It's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Bye, everybody.